Good morning, sir.
Yes, very good morning. Good morning.
Peter, turn back.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Our program is as per the schedule.
Mandate.
All right.
Mr. D'Souza,
Yes.
you have seen this person?
Yes, of course.
See the dress. What do you say?
Yes, something.
And now I am telling you that what we are and what they are.
All right.
Where American people wear and
Yeah.
where other people they are. See the dress.
Yes.
What a dress. What a dress.
Hmm.
This is the difference. You try to understand. This is a...
Yes, sir. There is a difference. You people are made by your tailors, and we people are made by our characters.
What do you mean?
Sir, I mean to say that the tailor-made dresses create an impression for a while, but the essence of characters are forever.
Which place you belong to?
India.
The British regime.
No, sir.
India. The most poor country in this world. Do you know that, Robert?
Yes, yes.
No, sir.
Most poor country. And less poverty.
You are wrong.
Oh,
It is absolutely wrong conception.
I see.
Do you know the population of India? It is crores.
Then,
Is it possible that handful of British people can overpower a crore people? Crores of Indians?
what do you want to say?
No, sir. In fact, the British people in the form of East India Company
I see.
are not ruling over us. In fact, we have appointed them to work for us.
Robert, do you agree with him?
Let's see.
They are our employees. Whatever they are doing for India, for our agricultural developments, for our industrial developments, for our cultural development, and for everything, they are doing for Indian people.
India.
We have number of problems, mainly population. And if East India Company is able to do good administration for India, why shouldn't we appoint them? And they will continue to do this for ourselves till we are able to do it by ourselves. When we will be able to do the same job, British will quit India. And now I answer you, sir. India is not a poor country, sir. It is rather the richest country in the whole world. And do you know, sir? There are 108 different kinds of fruits in one area, Bengal, to which I belong. And you cannot find this anywhere in the world. There are 64 different types of rice. You won't find this thing in any other part of the world. And I can give you a long list to show that India is full of natural wealth. And that is why all the people of the world are coming to India. And some people come here for health, some people come here for wealth, and some people come here for power. And you know one thing, even after giving so much to everyone, we are never in shortage. We have everything.
Let's see.
That is why, standing in Chicago City today, I invite you to come to our land and personally experience the glory of our Mother India.
Our conference should be successful, and this will be our attitude
Yes.
to people who are coming to our land.
Yes.
It's our duty to provide them pudding, lodging, etc., everything. And I think all of our arrangements are already made, and with our experts, that's everything going on in order. And then welcome the world delegates to this prestigious platform from the different parts of the world. Good morning. It is Robert D'Souza. I welcome to all of the dignified delegates attending this conference from the different parts of the world and joined us to represent their respective country and their ideologies. Now, thanks to all of these people, delegates and guests, there are so many difficulties, so many obstacles were there. But still, your passions and enthusiasm helped us and cooperated us to successfully organize this conference. Now, I declare the conference is open.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome our first delegate. Let's welcome them on dais.
Delegates and the dignified personalities from all over the world, representing the self-belief and trust to the God from the different country of the world, came here and attending this conference with full enthusiasm. I welcome here to all of our loving friends from the end of my country that you all know where I belong to. I have nothing to say you because earlier you listened to all. So for the religion is concerned, our religion deserves and confines throughout the world the best. My dear friends, I approach to you all. Please try to understand my approach also to you. Please don't waste the time. Come together. We blessed with our religious leaders. And thank you.
and gentlemen, now welcome our speaker number 2.
I have no hesitation to say that from all others, my religion and features of religious leaders, that means which I believe, that our religion, the best religion of the world. And join us and also enjoy the divine peace of the mind and try to know. I invite all of you to get this knowledge if the people come under this umbrella. If we people work together peacefully, I assure you, there will be no problem in the peace of the world. I invite all of you to get this knowledge. If the people come under this umbrella, only our religion preachers and our religious leaders, listen to them. I approach each and every person attending this conference. Come, please come. And join us and also enjoy the divine peace of the mind and try to know. Try to know where is the beginning and where is the end. Only answer is here, what our religious leader says. I conclude and end here, and good night.
Now from India, Sri Swami Vivekananda will address you.
Ja Naren, oot.
Sri Vivekananda, please come to the dais.
Ja Naren, oot.
Please come to the dais.
Naren, oot. Acha.
You will get 15 minutes time. Please maintain silence and listen to our speaker. What can I do for you, sir?
How it's possible?
It is a special permission. I was helpless.
How it was possible? You want to raise any objection? Not exactly. Let us see.
My brothers and sisters of America, it is my great pleasure to address you from this prestigious platform. And I am also proud of representing my country, India, and especially Bengal. I know the dignified personalities of all regions are seated here. And before me, you have already listened to dignified religious leaders. And I believe that I am nothing in comparison to them. I have got 15 minutes to address you, and I will definitely tell you something about my country. I would like to remind you of what the world history taught us. Only fighting, attacks, and killing, that is war. And all the world's religious leaders have told here that God is one and He has created the human beings. Then why God's creatures are attacking and killing each other? Don't you think that the killings and attacks are something against the God? the human beings loving each other with humanity. This is what I think is the world's greatest religion. And that is the teaching of India, our country. You will be surprised to know that in India, number of religious institutions and ideologies are working in their own ways. But the goal is same, to achieve God's power. It is a tradition since ancient times in our country that we accept the people of all kind to us as a family member. This is what is written in our Sanskrit scriptures known as Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. And this means that the world is one family and we are the member of that family. Then from this renowned platform, I condemn the killing of people, each other, that too without any purpose. Then to conquer people and lands just to satisfy our ego without any purpose. And this cannot be any solution. And of course, this cannot be any purpose of war. 15 minutes of time that was given to me are now over, and with your due permission, I close up my speech. Namaskar.
Hey, what happened? Continue, continue. Please, continue. Continues, please. Continues, please.
Carry on, please.
Julie, tell this gentleman to continue, because it is public demand. Public wants to listen to him. Whatever you say, tell him.
All right, sir. Yes.
Please, continue, continue. I want to listen you. Continues, please. Continues, please.
The what? Do you agree what I said? I extended his speech. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Please, please,
Please continue. Please continue.
Please continue.
I accept. But whatever I am speaking is not my own. All these things are from our ancient scriptures. And my purpose is also to spread this message to all people, and you can note it. The religion of mankind and the religion of humanity, of what our country believes. And now it is your turn to comply with it or not.